These are the All-Over-Print Leggings from Printful. This is a product which I have ordered over and over and again for probably 5 years or so. I am a repeat customer for these. You can get your own artwork printed on them, and you can sell them. You can have your own brand label printed on the inside, which is a really cool feature. I like that. And as you can see, the print detail, if you're printing artwork, is really quite nice. This is a fractal pattern. Very highly detailed picture. And you can see even in the most detailed bits, you can see a lot of detail. Obviously, it's going to look clearer on a computer screen, but I mean, that's pretty impressive for printing on clothing. So the only issue with these leggings is they're printed on white fabric. Obviously, they would have to be. So the dye does not go very deep, right? Because like I said, they're printing a lot of detail, so it can't go very deep. So the only issue is when they get stretched out real far, you can see the white threads in between the colors. So they can appear, like if you are wearing them and say you stretch out your knee, like bend your knee all the way, right? It could appear a little faded right there, right? But how often do you do that? Not very often. For the most part, as long as you order the right size and they fit right, these will appear nice and solid, all the colors, and you'll have very little issues with the fading. It's important to order the right size. Like if you are in between sizes, it's better to order up than down, because like I said, if these are stretching out too much, if you order it's too small, you know, the colors are not gonna appear as nice as they're meant to. The material is very soft, very silky, feels very nice on the skin. The seam work is always done really well. They go through a quality control process, so they try to catch any issues in the manufacturing or the printing before they get sent out. Sometimes they'll miss something, and you know, and they'll accept returns and exchanges on those kinds of issues. But they will not accept exchanges or returns on wrong sizes. So I always put in my listings, it's very important to check the size chart and measure yourself, okay, and get the right size. And like I said, order up rather than down. Okay, these are very, very elastic. The material's very stretchy. It never ever like stretches out to where it stays stretched out. You know how a lot of leggings, when you wear them, after a while they start to feel looser, you'll start to see wrinkles in the fabric. That does not happen with these. These always bounce back to their original shape and size, which is another really nice feature about them. So regarding care, it says machine wash, cold cycle, do not bleach, do not tumble dry, low heat iron, do not dry clean. So I've never tried to dry clean them. I've never tried to iron them. They don't get wrinkled. They don't need ironing. I have tumble dried them. Okay, most of the time I just throw these in with my regular laundry machine wash. I always wash in cold, but machine wash and tumble dry them. However, I have noticed over the years, after many washings on some of my older pairs, the fabric will start to fray a little bit. And I don't know if that's from the washing and the tumble drying or just from general wear. Like if the threads get caught on something rough, they'll pull just a tiny bit. Like it's not a big pull. You won't see a big string come out, but it'll just be like a little fraying. So that can happen if they're treated roughly. But for the most part, they're pretty solid leggings. That like I said, I've had pairs that I've worn over and over and over again for years, and they're still in great condition. and I've washed and tumble dried them against the instructions. However, I do think it's probably best to line dry them rather than tumble dry them. I mean, they don't, like I said, they don't get stretched out or anything. For the most part, tumble drying is useful to kind of get all your cotton garments back into their proper size and shape, right? Because they do get stretched out. That does not happen with these. So yeah. But if you put them in the wash with like rough materials, like that could damage the fabric a little bit. So maybe wash them with some care. You could put them in maybe one of those delicates bags or something if you want to be really careful with them. So yeah, if you're a designer, I highly recommend these Printful All-Over-Print products. Well, I haven't actually tried a whole lot of their products. This particular product is just the plain All-Over-Print leggings. They're just fabric sewn in the shape of leggings with an elastic waist. That's it. Okay. They have yoga leggings, which have a thicker band on the top, which is sewn on, so you can put a different design on there or whatever. And then they have those also with pockets, which is a new item, which I'll be reviewing soon. I have not tried them yet. Looking forward to that. But these are the cheapest leggings in their line, and like I said, this is a really good product. Really good, time-tested product. I highly recommend it for designers that are looking to put their artwork on leggings. And their system is really easy to incorporate into various e-shops and stores, whether it's Etsy, Amazon, Shopify, WooCommerce, you can eBay. Okay, there's a lot of different options through which you can they'll integrate right into your website system and work with it. So it makes it really easy to list products, make new products, and sell them. So these particular leggings, I'll show the design on the screen. This particular design had some blue here, and I don't know if you can tell, there's a little bit of blue in the print, but it didn't come through as much as I wanted. So that is another issue with the printing, is the colors. You want to make sure your file is in the correct color profile. And so, I mean, obviously if you're printing artwork on clothing, you're going to be using graphics design software. So you'll have to look into the details of how to do color profiles. Make sure you use the one that is specific for the printers they use, and there should be a little issue. But if you have colors that are very similar, like black and really dark blue, you know, you might not see a whole lot of contrast on the similar product. But it did come through a little bit, so I'm happy about that. And even on the picture on the computer screen, even though it's more highly detailed, it isn't a lot of blue. It's a very subtle blue. So at least it did come through a little bit. I'm happy about that. And overall, I mean, they look really nice. This is, like I said, this is a fractal pattern, highly, highly detailed. So I'm very happy that you can get this printed on fabric this way. Makes really, really cool stuff. So here they are on. And as you can see, there's no issues with the fading colors with just normal wear, right? But if you bend your knee all the way, like I said, you can see a little bit of fading there, right? Not really a big deal. And they're so soft, so smooth, so silky. I really love the way they feel. Really nice fabric. This particular design is really cool. I call this fractal plaid. So it looks like just kind of, you know, gray plaid. But when you zoom in, it's like, oh, that's a really cool fractal pattern. That's pretty psychedelic and neat. So, it's no fading here, right? Unless you stretch it out. So get the right size, guys. Measure yourself. Look, I'm wearing the size small, right? And I have, let me put that down a little bit more, 35-inch hips, 27-inch waist, okay? And I go up and down in my weight depending on how much I'm eating at any particular time. Sometimes I'm smaller, sometimes I'm a little bigger. So, and the size smalls, they stay true regardless. So, the sizes are very flexible. I could probably get, I do have some extra smalls in the, I think the yoga leggings. They're a little less comfortable, I gotta say, because they have that band on the top and they squeeze a little more. But if they were a size larger, they probably would not be an issue. These are my favorites though, just plain all-over-print leggings. I do, however, really appreciate pockets on leggings. I've gotten a few pair of those in recent years, and that's nice to have pockets on leggings. So I'm going to be trying their leggings with pockets soon, the ones from Printful, and I will let you guys know what I think. I've looked at the reviews on Printful and they're mixed. People that have ordered them. Some people love them, some people have issues with them. So we'll see. In the meantime, these are a good product. Highly recommended. Whether you're a designer wanting to print your own artwork, whether you are a consumer just looking for some cool stuff designed by artists, these are really good product. Here is another pair of fractal leggings that I had printed, and you can see the stunning detail that comes out in the print. It's really quite beautiful. See the white threads underneath. It's a little less obvious with lighter colors. With the black, it shows more, see? And then here's a pair that doesn't have the fractal detail. It's a lot more color blocky. And so you can see how solid colors come out. Really nice and smooth and even. So that's my review for the all-over print leggings from Printful. And that's all for now.